Hi, my name is Daniel Muñoz, and today I'll be doing the EF challenge. This year's question was, what are your hopes for the future of our society? To answer this question, I'll discuss different topics related with it, which will be equality among genders, climate change, and multiculturalism. First of all, I think that as a society, we need to reach equality between men and women. We've advanced a lot in this topic in the last decades, but there are still many things in which we can improve. Right now, women do not have the same opportunities as men. In many jobs they get paid less and get treated worse. The average yearly income for a man is $22,000, whilst for a woman it is $12,000. Also, because of our culture, it isn't seen as something normal that a woman occupies an important rank in a company. It is seen as an exception. Giving equal opportunities is something vital to reach real equality. But it isn't enough to solve this problem if we don't change as a society and accept equality as something normal and seen every day. Continuing on this topic, sexual harassment and violence against women has to be stopped. Many people believe that they deserve less just because of their gender, and they see this as something normal, which is the woman's fault. Many times they think this because that's how it was in the past. But we live in a changing world, and we cannot stick to the past if we want to advance. In other words, we need to change our mindset to reach real equality. Moving on to another topic, we need to change our perspective on nature. Right now, we are affecting our planet on a great scale. Species are getting extinct, or rainforests are disappearing, or oceans are getting polluted, just to mention some of the problems. If this isn't enough, our industries, powered by dirty fuels such as coal and petrol, are causing global warming, which leads to the feared climate change. With climate change, catastrophes are becoming more and more common. The poles are melting, and temperatures are reaching extremes never seen before. If the effects are so extreme and severe, that means our societies should be taking drastic measures all over the world to stop the problem. Sadly, this isn't the case. While some countries, like Costa Rica, which uses mostly renewable energy, are doing their part, many of the big economic powers of the world are completely ignoring this issue. Like the United States, where a president which believes climate change isn't real was elected. As a society, I hope we start supporting politicians who will actually take measures. And I hope that we start preferring more efficient and eco-friendly ways of living. Walking, bicycles, and electric transport should be the main ways of moving. People should prefer more economical electric appliances, and a tax should be placed against pollution, so that companies start preferring other ways of powering themselves. The final topic I'm going to cover is culture, and how we have to accept living in a multicultural society. Many places right now are going through internal conflicts, and migration is increasing, which means many countries are receiving immigrants from different societies and cultures, with different ways of living. An example of this is Venezuelan migration throughout South America. Due to the problematic situation in Venezuela, people are moving to other countries in the continent. While most people accept these new changes in society, others consider foreigners as criminals and invaders without even knowing them. As a society, we have to accept foreigners who move into our countries. The great majority does it to find a better life and opportunities, and it is our duty to make them feel like home, to integrate them into our society, accepting their culture and way of living. Sadly, many places in the world aren't taking measures to advance into a multicultural society and avoid forced migration. For instance, right now in Myanmar, thousands of people which belong to the Rohingya ethnic are escaping the country to avoid violence against them. For a future society, situations like this need to disappear, and we need to learn, understand, and advance to a multicultural world. Thanks for listening to my submission to the EF challenge and about my hopes for the future of our society. I hope you learned something new today. Goodbye!